Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of DML. So there is a brand new solo event out called the Playday event. And so this was a very unexpected solo event, just basically shoved in our faces. But the first prize dragon for this event is the block dragon. And as a lot of you could probably already tell, a lot of changes have happened in this new solo event. So now we still have the same quests as we always have done during solo events, but there's actually timers now. So when we start collecting things, you'll see that there'll be a timer to show us when we can collect the next item from the pool cooldown, which is amazingly good. This has been like the thing that these events have always needed, because they've been so difficult for newer players to get into. So I think it's finally gonna be mostly sorted here. And look at this cute little horsey in the bottom right. Oh, adorable. But the best thing about this solo event, obviously the tier 10 reward, is the block dragon there. Oh my god, I adore him. I said I cannot wait for this dragon to come out. Light, water, and plant. Kind of a weird typing. I'd expect probably something different for that kind of shape or the kind of dragon that he is, but you know, that's fine. The biggest goal I want in this event is the Xylophone. I love this dragon. I absolutely adore the design of the Xylophone dragon. So this is the dragon that I am after. Tier 10, I don't really care about that much. Tier 8, we need to get to. And this guy's got the earth, metal, and fire elements. And then the tier 3 reward is actually a very good dragon as well, because the felted dragon has never been available either, and he has the wind and shadow element. So interesting dragon, only a rare, but we actually get a brand new dragon at tier 3. That's amazing. But so far in this event there have been a couple of issues that we will address shortly, but for now we need to collect gold, feed dragons, and catch creatures. So we will collect gold and see what items we receive out of it. So, how many are you gonna give us for this, this round? So, there we go. If we collect everything, it says, next item available in 7 minutes, 47 seconds. So now we don't have to, like, put timers on, try and keep track of it ourselves, because the game actually tells us when we can come back and collect it. Obviously, we still kind of need to pay attention and make sure that we know what's happening, but, you know, it's very good progress so far, and no, good change of pace. I think it's a very good decision from GameLoft's part, honestly. And just feeding dragons, let's try and feed them up, see how many we can get. 5 out of 15, and then we can collect the next one in 49 minutes. And you can tell that that is quite a high timer thus far, and there are no other creatures to collect at the moment, so I'm going to put some more food in here for now anyway. I'm just going to put in spring cherries. We have no other reason to do anything else, but as you can tell, there is already an extremely high timer on tier 1 of this event, and I'm not sure if this is intentional on GameLoft's part, but a lot of people are complaining about this, because normally we use the DML wiki to help us out during the event time, so like, we've got the link here, I'll put this in the description, but it is predicted to take 20 hours to complete tier 1 of this event with these cooldowns, and you know, the events last 9 days, 20 hours from now. And if tier 1 takes a full day to complete, I mean, does every tier take, like, 20 hours, do you think? Is it just going to be, like, every single tier will take 1 day each? In which case, that is a very strange way of organising the event, and I'm not sure if that's actually the case, or if there is something wrong with the event timers, but definitely a very different event that we have on our hands at the moment. So, you know, I'd like to hear what you think about it. I mean, the timers seem way too long to me at the moment. I love the fact that they've introduced the timers so you know when you can come back to get the next item, but 20 hours for tier 1, are you kidding me? Like, normally with the solo events, you just, like, go into them, finish the first 3 tiers in, like, a few hours, and then the final 2 tiers normally take 2 days each. That's how the solo events have always played out, but who knows at this point. I just want this xylophone. That's all I want. I don't care. Like, my schedule doesn't work very well, so I doubt we'll be able to get the block dragon, unfortunately. Oh, I love his design. But just give me one of these dragons, because at this rate, imagine if tier 2 was like 48 hours long. That'd be insane. But, you know, we'll just hold out for now and we'll see how it goes. But there is a help section as well, so gathering items, perform simple actions to get certain items. Sometimes you'll have to repeat the action a few times, check the item card for requirements, and you cannot gather all items at once. If the action doesn't result in an item, you have to wait a short time to get more. And collect all rewards step by step before the event is over. Check back often, view the action, repeat, and win these special limited dragons. And they've showcased the, what's he called? The gingerbread dragon there. I think we have ours, like, over here. Yeah, we have ours. Little Steven over here. But that is basically everything you need to know about the event. Just go in and just do the quest that it's asking you to do. Again, catching creatures, you do have to wait for them to spawn, and, you know, it's going to be a long wait if we're having to wait like 50 minutes just for a reset and some feeding, but, you know, I'm interested. I am very interested. And then adding like that help tips section is something that the players have been asking for a long time. The game needs more of that. Like, the ruins aren't explained too well, the academy isn't explained too well. There is breeding explained quite well, but like, you can go over here and help and options in this section, but I think it just needed to be a little bit simpler for people to get to, and that seems to be the direction that they're taking the game in. So, you know, kudos to Gameloft, but I want to win that xylophone so bad. But apart from all the event news, we do have news on what the new dragon of the week is going to be as well. So if we head on over to the in-game news section, there is a post here, but there was also a post on the Facebook page here. And it said, "Greetings, Dragon Lords, what could this possibly mean? What are these dragons doing here? I don't understand. If you think you know the answer, tell us in the comments. Good luck and have a wonderful weekend." And basically with this little puzzle here, they've just used the first letter of each of these dragons' names. So, Ladybug, Unicorn, Coral, Kitsune to spell luck. And yeah, as they already tried to hint there, it is pretty much going to be the luck dragon that is next week's dragon of the week. And so where could this fortunate egg come from? It's quite lucky it didn't fall to the ground. Hey! And can you solve the puzzle of this week? Check out the Facebook page. So, luck dragon incoming, we have a solo event just thrown at us out of the blue. And then obviously midway through June, apparently we have another like puzzle event weird thing coming out that's related to Otto's Lotto. So, you know, at the moment, just everything's going crazy. Everything is going absolutely crazy. And yeah, this help section is actually very useful for anyone that hasn't seen it before. A lot of reading though, like a lot of reading, but you know, I do recommend checking that out if you're relatively new or don't really know what's going on. And what is this? This is the what's new stuff. Take me there. Oh, this is just the level up chart. Never mind, I thought I was actually going to look at something new from the update. But it's been a crazy couple of days. Genuinely. Like, new update, new solo event, new Dragon of the Week. News about future events that are going to be coming in as well. So, I don't know what to think at this point. I mean, it's crazy. We don't have a dragon race event on for an entire week now though, because during the solo event times they don't allow us to have both at the same time. But, you know, that is a shame because I really do want to collect all of those clan dragons as quickly as I can. But, you know, I'll take a xylophone dragon over that any day. And just having the felted to add to our collection is pretty sweet. Like, I don't think we've ever had, like, a limited edition or, like, brand new dragon available at such an early reward tier before. I don't think so. I may be wrong about that, but very good news. I mean, it does kind of feel like the Felted is literally given to us, because I don't imagine Tier 3 is going to be too difficult to get to, unless, like I said, timers are just insanely high, but, no, I am very, very intrigued. Like, obviously, they implemented the update so that they could change the solo event, because it probably needed some of the update data to do that, but I am very excited to hear about a change like that, because again, adding that information for players to be able to read through so it's easier to understand and progress, you know, that is definitely what this game needs, because this is one of those games where sometimes you feel like you're just thrown into it and then you're just expected to know exactly what you're supposed to do. And this update has been very good for that so far. They are rectifying a lot of the miscommunication or lack of communication between the game developers and the actual player base, so I'm very happy about that. And it seems like a lot of people are very proud of Gameloft for doing that as well, because I've seen quite a lot of very positive opinions. Obviously, a lot of people have been quite angry about the update as well, though, because there have been a lot of graphical bugs, to say the least. Like, there's so many pictures that I've seen of people just going into a fight and their pixel dragon, like, going bright green and just sort of glitching out and then turning into a square. Very strange. Very, very strange indeed. But, as a whole, if we see more stuff change like this, I think it's going to be good. And who knows what else we're going to have. If we're getting, like, exciting new solo events, which, you know, some people, myself included, do kind of complain that a lot of the solo events and other stuff in the game does kind of get very dreary. And we didn't have a change to the solo event formula the formula for the solo events in, like, over a year, I think it was. So, I don't know, maybe some of the older players are going to be like, no, I want my solo events back how they used to be. I was always guaranteed to finish them off because I finished all the other solo events and now you've gone and changed it. How dare you? But, you know, from past experience, when they do bring out new solo event changes, it is normally harder to get tier 10 rewards because everyone's just sort of, you know, getting used to it, trying to work out the best possible methods, or just trying to deal with the changes in general. So maybe we'll see like fewer people actually finishing it off for that reason. But at the same time, I mean, if we have the timer countdown now, I'd imagine it'd be easier, which is probably the reason why they've made the cooldown so long. Oh god. I just loved the first tiers of the event because it felt like I was doing so well. It's like if you came back every 5 minutes, that was like tier 1 done. But looks like they don't want it to be like that anymore, which, understandable, of course. But, again, we'll just have to wait and see for now. It's like what I've said in the past. No point making any brash judgments quite yet, and there are quite a lot of bugs usually with new updates and that, so, you know, just hold the phone. Just hold the phone. If we, still get the same sort of, like, really long timers, or they keep, like, tripling in length, then obviously we're gonna have a good basis to complain about. But until then, just keep an open mind, and anything negative that you found so far, obviously you can send in a thing on the forum, on the Gameloft forum, or you can leave a message on their Facebook page, just like giving your feedback to Gameloft, because that's the most important thing. If there are things wrong in the game, or things not working the way they should, it's important that we tell Gameloft, because it's like, if nobody told them anything in a constructive manner, then even if, say, 90% of people couldn't log into the game, they wouldn't know. So, yeah, if there is anything that you know definitely shouldn't be happening in your game, like the graphical bugs and that, definitely get in contact with them, and hopefully they can sort it out for you. And who knows, maybe they'll have like a mini patch at some point in the week to try and fix some of the issues that have been cropping up. Who knows, but I feel like I've been talking literally non-stop this video so far. I mean, I only just got in, so I'm feeling kind of tired as well. Feels like I've just been exercising and I'm like all pooped. That's what I feel like sometimes when I have to talk on like live streams and that. Because I have to talk for so long that I feel like it genuinely feels like a workout for my mouth. Very weird. Put it that way. But I am disappointed at the Dragon of the Week though, because obviously the Luck Dragon's one of those really old dragons as well. So we've had the Luna, we've had the Red Flower, we've had the Luck. They're like some of the really repetitive Dragons of the Weeks. So maybe the week after we'll get something spicy. Because during the solo event time, obviously, we need to focus on the event itself and kind of ignore all the outside influences. So I guess not having a special Dragon of the Week is a good thing? Probably is, actually, because if I can't do both the event and I don't get the Dragon of the Week, I think I'd rather die. And this chest was disgustingly bad. Don't ever give me a chest like that again, game. Just don't. Don't know why you like this with me sometimes. Oh, the heart's changed as well, that's cute. But anyway, we'll collect the remaining gold from our habitats, and we'll collect the creatures as they're floating about here. I'm not sure how many we can collect. I think it's like 15 or something is the max per cooldown. I don't know, but there's only like a couple of more left floating around here. We're at 12 now. Any more? You're gonna just kind of blending in with the surroundings, annoyingly enough. And now that we have this island, they're gonna be floating around here as well. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to look everywhere in future. But, you know, that is pretty much everything that you need to know about this solo event. Just make sure you are keeping track with how long you can come back. Like that one, we're going to have a reset or another item to collect in 50 seconds sort of thing. But, you know, leave your comments on what your thoughts are on this event. Very cute design and very, very nice dragons that I would love to add to this island right here. Oh my god. The block dragon is going to look so, so good on this island if we get him. But, you know, for now, I will leave it there. Good luck, and make sure you check out the wiki page for any other help and advice. And I'll try and go through the event in as much detail as I can over the coming days. So, now thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.